Hi friends and welcome back to my channel. It's Amberly and today I have another tag video for you, and this is the coloring habits tag, which was created by Sassy Coloring, and I will link her channel in the info box below so that you can check it out if you like. And I was tagged by the lovely Rosie Crafted Colours. Thank you so much, Rosie, and sorry that it took me so long to actually film this. And I thought while I answer all those questions, I would just continue working on my current page at the moment. And it is from The Creative Haven, The Beautiful Language of Flowers by John Green. And this book was in my coloring bag for March. It is one of my 10 books to finish eventually. And I also want to participate in the Color Along Get Your Haven On 2021. So that's the reason why I chose this page to color on at the moment. And now let's get started. Okay, let me check the first question. And it is, do you have a certain place for coloring? And I have to say, I usually color at my desk, which is in my living room. And this is actually the best place for me to color because I like to have a good table and and I also have a second place actually, and this is like a wallpaper table, a part of it that I put right in front of my window, and this I usually use when I want to film actually. So at the moment I'm sitting on this on this wallpaper table right in front of my window, and this way I can actually color with daylight. And the reason why I'm doing that is because I think the colors come out a lot more naturally and I don't throw shadows. So this is the only reason. The only downside is that it is not that stable, but it's okay. And I only can film actually, when it is day. So let me just check the next question. And it is, what time of the day do you feel most inspired? So I think I always feel inspired, but as I usually work all day, and I'm usually kind of tired when I come back from work. I usually only color on the weekend. And then I color whenever I have actually the time. So it doesn't matter if it is in the morning or at the evening. I actually always feel inspired to color. And I just need to have the time for it. So, I need to go around here. Okay. So, let me check the next question. I think I will be finished when the flower is finished. Okay. Can you stop mid-picture or do you have to finish it? As I'm a very slow colorist, I never finish a picture in one sitting. I never did it and I can't do it. I'm a slow colorist and it takes me quite a few hours actually to finish a page. because my favorite medium is pencils, and we all know that pencil is a slow medium to color. So yeah, there is no way that I could finish a page in one sitting. So yeah, I don't mind to actually leave the page and just continue another time. I don't have a problem with that at all. So let me actually check the next question. Yeah, let me check it. Do you eat or drink while coloring? So I definitely do drink while while I'm coloring. Because when I have time, I try to color for a while. And yeah, obviously I need to drink then something. And I also like to use shorter coloring breaks to just get up and to get some drink, to make me a drink, maybe even to snack something. But I don't eat normally while I'm coloring. And actually I find it quite good that coloring distracts me from eating. It's a good way of not thinking of it. And I don't eat when I color, and when I'm very focused, it will help me to not eat as much, to not snack as much. But I absolutely drink while I'm coloring. I always have something like, water. I have it nearby always. Then sometimes I like to have maybe a soda or lemonade or something like that. And in the winter time, I also like to have like a tea, or what I also like is sometimes to have like a chocolate drink. That's also nice because I have a sweet tooth, unfortunately. I can't help it. Yeah. So, okay, let me check the next question actually. Multitasking, music or TV while coloring? Oh, that was a question. Okay. I cannot watch TV or a TV series while I color. So, for example, if I want to see a series, maybe on Netflix or anywhere else, I can't color while I watch it, because then I will miss everything. And no, I only watch TV series that I'm interested in, and then I want to focus on them. So that is not what I'm doing. But what I like to do is like watch YouTube while I'm coloring, because I just like it for the company of other fellow colorists, for some entertainment, and just to listen actually to what they are saying. And that I really like. And then sometimes I can have just a little break and look up, see what they are up to, what they are showing. And so this is something that I quite like. So just have YouTube on the side. But I also have to say that it kind of distracts me sometimes a little bit too much. From coloring, I mean. And therefore my new love actually is to listen to audiobooks while I color, because this way I can just combine two of my hobbies with each other, and I can listen to a very interesting story, and still do something, and this really keeps me focused actually on coloring, because it's so entertaining for me actually, that I don't get bored, and I like it to have my hands moving. When I just sit there and listen to an audiobook, it's actually a perfect match for me. These those two hobbies, to combine them. And yeah, that's actually what I'm doing. Actually, I just don't wanted to color one flower. I wanted to at least start a leaf or something, but I'm almost through already with the questions. Yeah, you see, I'm just the slowest colorist that there is. I never can stop. Okay, but I think the flower is finished now, so I will move on to coloring a leaf actually. Let me just grab the colors that I need. So, or I could maybe just continue with the stem first. So, okay, let me just quickly check the next question. So, number 6 is one picture at a time or multiple pictures. And I have to say multiple pictures at a time. So I actually admire those persons who can just focus on one image and always finish it before they start something new. But I don't know. I'm not one of those persons, even though I admire it a lot. I can't do it because, I mean, obviously one reason is because of YouTube, because obviously for my filming I need a second project to work on. So that's actually another reason why I always will have at least 2 projects that I'm working on. And but also, if I wouldn't film for YouTube, I still really enjoy to have maybe 2 or 3 images at a time. For example, something relaxing, like this flower coloring here. And then usually I want to color a portrait or a picture with a character in it. With a lot of hair. I love to color hair actually. Maybe you have noticed it. Yeah. And therefore I have a few pages going on simultaneously. But this year I actually try to focus more on the project that I'm working on, so that I most of the time only have 2 projects going at the same time. One for YouTube and one for myself to work on. So because my target actually is to this I won't need here, to actually just finish my pages and not all the time start new pages because sometimes when I have multiple projects, it obviously takes me like, yeah, weeks to finish a page, because in between I'm always starting new ones. And then sometimes I lose just my interest. So yeah, so this year I'm trying to focus on one image to finish it and only then start a new one. But from time to time it's still nice to work on multiple ones. For example, at the moment I'm trying to find color combinations with the Black Widow pencils. Yeah, which is actually also for the channel, so that's actually the reason I'm doing it, because I want to do a color along, and I'm just trying out the colors. Okay, that's enough. You see, I lose myself when I color, and I could continue forever just coloring on this little spot. But let's continue and work on a leaf. Maybe just quickly. This is actually the page that I'm trying out the skin colors with the Black Widows at the moment. It's the first time that I use Black Widow pencils for skin. Yeah, these are the colors. I write them down here. And yeah, I will just continue to find other color combinations for this image, because it might be a page that we do a color along on the channel. I will also try out color combinations for the Kirby page. So, and then I just decide which one to do, or maybe I can do both, but we will see, because yeah, you know, I'm just slow. Okay, let me check quickly the next question, and it is: do you only color at home, or do you take it on the go? And I have to say that I only color, usually I color at home. And now in COVID times, it's clear. But for example, if I go on vacation and I know that I will have some free time in the evening maybe, then I actually like to take a book with me. For example, which is really nice, is the Hannah Lynn, the pocket-sized books. Those are really nice and handy to take them with you. Yeah, and just, yeah, to have the possibility to color a little bit when you're on vacation. Yeah, just for the enjoyment and for the evening hours to fill them up. But yeah, when I'm not on vacation, then I won't take my coloring supplies anywhere. Then I will only color at home. So, okay, the next question is, do you try to convince people in your life to start coloring? No, I don't. I would never convince someone to do something that he's not interested in, but on its own. If there is a person that has interest but maybe is like kind of unsure or afraid, then I think I would try to give them some confidence to try it, and maybe some help with choosing the right pencils for the beginning, and or even let them try my pencils so that they can just see which brand they like, or if they like it at all. Yeah, if they like it at all. And maybe I would help with finding a nice book to start with, but I would never convince someone to do it. if he doesn't show any interest in it. Yeah. So let me check the next question. Do you go back and look at your old pictures? And yeah, I do that actually. I like to do it. And I do it when I, for example, for the channel, want to film like an anniversary video, all you've ever colored, or yeah, something like that. Or there's always actually an opportunity to show some older pictures that you've colored, and I actually enjoy this and to look at my old pages then. And I also, by the way, I also have filmed an anniversary video, or let's say a video in which I show all my completed pages, and I filmed it at the beginning of the year, or at the end of last year actually. And the only thing that you haven't seen it yet is because I need to do a voiceover, which I haven't done yet. Oh, I'm really lame with it. I know. And now it's already March, so it will be old if I don't hurry up and just do the voiceover. So I really want to do that kind of quickly, or soon, rather soon. Maybe next weekend I will have a little bit of more time, because I have like a few days off, and yeah, maybe that would be a good opportunity to finally do the voiceover, so that I finally can actually bring this. It's not a collection video, it's like all I've ever colored. Obviously the pages from this year won't be included in there. Yeah. Okay, and I think now we are heading towards the last question, which is, if you aren't coloring, what other hobbies do you participate in? And I have to say, like I already actually mentioned, that I like to also read, or nowadays I enjoy it very much to listen to audiobooks. So if I want to combine it with coloring, then I listen to my audiobooks. I also like it when I'm, before going to bed actually. And I just need to bring myself, when your brain is working and you're thinking on problems or something else. And then it's very good actually to just listen to an audiobook. It totally bring your mind off. And it really gets me sleepy. And yeah, it just helps me to fall asleep then. So I really love audiobooks. And yeah, what kind of stories do I enjoy? I mostly, or my favorite books are thrillers. So tense books, is that correct? Tense. And I also like fantasy books, or what is the English word for dystopia, maybe? I also like to listen to books for younger age, for teens. Yeah, for teens. That's also quite nice most often. And yeah, what other hobbies do I have? That seems if I don't have other hobbies. I'm also like video games. But I have to say, since I'm coloring, I don't really play a lot, because most of my time I'm spending with coloring and with video creating for the channel, most of my free time. And then I also like board games. So whenever we have some friends, family coming, I really like to grab a board game or card game, dice game, and play with them. It's always with a lot of laughter, and this is something that I really enjoy. And yeah, obviously before the COVID, I also like to just meet up sometimes with family, friends, and to go out and like go into a restaurant or cafe, and just or visit something, do some sightseeing, going for a walk, those kind of stuff. And yeah, I think that are my hobbies. And so we are actually through with all the questions. Let me just take a last look. Yeah, I'm through with them, and this is all that I've colored. One flower and one leaf, but yeah, this was just so that you have something to look at actually while I'll answer those questions, and just so that I have something to do. So I want to tag some people, and I hope they weren't tagged so far. Yeah, and hopefully they want to participate. So, and I chose for Colors and also for Ashley's Coloring Creations, and that is because I just found those two channels recently and I love them both. I very much enjoy them. From Colors, I started to watch all her collection videos, like her book collection, and to see all her finished pages. I find it very inspiring and yeah, very beautiful. And obviously she has some very old stuff, but also a few more recent ones. And yeah, I just enjoy it. And yeah, Ashley's Coloring Creations, I really just found maybe yesterday or the day before. So, but yeah, I like what she's doing. She sounds very, lovely and nice. So I think I will have a lot of fun watching her videos as well. And yeah, that's just the reason I tagged those two. Yeah, please show them some love. They are quite new, I guess. And yeah, okay, so I thank you for watching, and I hope I will see you in my next video. Until then, take care, happy coloring, and bye!